Yeah. Under the streetlights, city breathing slow. Let the symphony begin. Streetlights flicker on the avenue, paint everything in amber hue. Sidewalk coming with distant bass, midnight settling into place. Footsteps echo down the lane, rhythm tapping like soft rain. Taxi headlights passing by like shooting stars across the sky. You walk close but didn't speak, something fragile, something deep. Cold wind brushing through your coat, carrying every silent note. Kick drum steady in my chest, urban heart that never rests. Bassline moving low and wide, like the tide we couldn't hide. And the city played along, like it knew our song. Every light above glowed with love. Streetlight symphony, you and me in harmony. Concrete under our feet, turning into melody. Streetlight symphony, late night remedy. In the glow of gold, our story told. Corner diner open late, coffee cups and heavy fate. Steam rising in the air, soft reflections everywhere. You said love's not always loud, not a screaming, shining crowd. Sometimes it's a quiet tune underneath the silver moon. Rose chords drifting through the breeze, carrying our memories. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath that velvet sky. We were leaning on the rail, hearts exposed without a veil. No disguise, no pretense, just raw coincidence. And when your hand found mine, it felt like perfect time. Every doubt released in that peace. Streetlight symphony, you and me in harmony. Concrete under our feet, turning into melody. Streetlight symphony, late night remedy. In the glow of gold, our story told. City-born believers, late-night dream achievers. No fame seekers, just true speakers. Talking life on borrowed time, mixing jazz with broken rhyme. Every block we passed felt like it would last. You in oversized denim blue, me confessing what I never do. But the rhythm kept us tight, under yellow light. No orchestra in sight, still it felt so right. Every passing car played its part. City singing in a different tone. Streetlights still burn the same, but they don't call your name. Every shadow on the wall feels like you might call. Every note the skyline brings still softly sings. Maybe love was just a phase, like a chord that gently sways, but the harmony remains in quiet refrains. So when midnight starts to gleam and the pavement starts to gleam, I close my eyes and see that symphony. Streetlight symphony, still in harmony, even if you're gone. The music plays on. Streetlight symphony, late night rhythm, in the glow of gold, our story told. Streetlights fade, footsteps slow, but somewhere in the rhythm we still glow. yeah. Crackles in the dark, needle drops, yeah. Let it spin, yeah. City breathing through a broken window pane. Taxi lights flicker like a slow refrain. Concrete rhythm tapping on my chest. Another long night, I confess. Got my records stacked beside the bed. All the things we never said. Dusty grooves and memories spinning, choosing minor keys. Your perfume still on my hoodie sleeve. Like a hook I can't unweave. Every chord just pulls me back to your laughter in the black. Street lamp halos on your skin. Gold reflections settling in. We were poetry offbeat. Two lost souls on one back street. Now the silence talks too loud. Echoes wrapped inside a cloud. I let the vinyl testify while the midnight passes by. Yeah, midnight vinyl confessions spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark I finally see the record's playing me. Yeah, yeah. Boom bap, heartbeat, steady flow. Rain tapping on the studio. Candlelight and cheap red wine. You said forever takes its time. We were jazz inside a frame. Improv sparks without a name. No script, no safety net. Just a rhythm soaked in sweat. Your voice humming low and sweet. Soft like brushes on a beat. Every pause a sacred space. Every glance a slow embrace. Now I'm thumbing through the past, trying not to make it last. But the needle finds the groove where we used to move. Your shadow dancing on the wall like it never left at all. And I swear I hear you breathe in the spaces in between. Yeah, in the spaces in between. Yeah, yeah. Midnight vinyl confessions spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark I finally see the record's playing me. Yeah, yeah. Maybe love's just like a record. You flip it when it's over. Side A was fire, side B got colder. But the music never dies, it just settles in your bones. And when the night gets quiet, you don't feel alone. I remember rooftop air, your fingers through my hair. City skyline bending low like it didn't want us to go. Yeah, yeah. We were golden hour haze, lost inside a smoky phrase. Saxophone across your smile made the pain worthwhile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Arguments in 7/8, timing always slightly late. We were clashed and synchronized, truth reflected in your eyes. You said love ain't picture perfect. Yeah, yeah. You said love ain't picture perfect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Summer air through the fire escape. Old brick walls, let it ride. Yeah, yeah. Brownstone steps in the evening glow. Harlem wind moving slow. Window frames with chipped off paint. Holding stories we ain't. Kids still playing down the block. Boombox beating round the clock. Dusty drums in open air, soul floating everywhere. You were leaning on the rail, natural curls in a summer veil. Sunset resting on your skin, gold light settling in. Ice cream truck in the distance, your laugh had no resistance. Every moment felt sincere, like forever lived right here. In the skyline burning amber hues, like it knew what we would lose. But we didn't think that far, we were right where we are. Brownstone serenade, promises we made on a fire escape where the night won't fade. Brownstone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow, we just let it flow. Record spinning in the room, Frankie crooning through the gloom. You humming humming low and sweet, bare feet on hardwood beats. Ceiling fan turning slow, roads keys, afterglow, baseline, walking soft and wide like it had nothing to hide. We talk dreams past midnight about leaving, about flight, but something in the brick kept our heartbeat thick. Arguments and softer tones, learning how to own every scar and every flaw, every lesson love had taught. And when the sirens sang their song, we just sway along, let the city spark, little lights in the dark. Brownstone serenade, promises we made on a fire escape where the night won't fade. Brownstone serenade, love that never played by the rules they wrote. We just let it flow, yeah. Corner store philosophy, dollar coffee honesty, talking about equality, building our mythology. You and thrifted denim blues, me with something left to prove, but when the kicks never line, peace of mind. We were young but understood, greatness grows in neighborhoods, not in diamonds, not in fame, but in knowing someone's name. Every block a memory, every crack a melody, and if I close my eyes, I still hear your lullabies. Feels twice as wide, different faces pass outside, but the bricks still hold the heat of our rhythm in the streets. Summer nights and rooftop views, cheap red wine and worn out shoes, dreaming bigger than our means, laughing loud in between. Maybe time had other plans, pulled our hearts to distant lands, but the groove don't disappear, it just echoes here. In every warm July parade, in every chord I ever played, there's a trace of what we made in that brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Brownstone serenade. Somewhere in that city glow, so do I. Yeah, sweet like midnight air, city glowing, let it ride. City lights and liquid gold, stories waiting to be told. Balcony above the street, heartbeat sinking to the beat. Honey notes from distant bars, floating under different stars. Trumpet crying soft and slow, like it knows what we don't know. You were leaning on the rail, summer breeze lifting your veil. Every laugh a velvet tone, making this whole town feel like home. Boom bap drums from passing cars, tiny echoes, faded scars. Every rhythm felt so right, wrapped in neon night. And the skyline seemed to sway, like it wanted us to stay in that amber atmosphere with you near. Play. Rooftop speakers low and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Rose keys drifting through the breeze, carrying our memories. You said love should taste like this, slow and deep inside a kiss. Not a rush, Not a race, just a steady embrace. Taxi headlights down below, moving in a steady flow. But up here the time stood still, bending to our will. Your hand resting over mine, like a perfect downbeat line. Every breath a quiet vow, only here and now. When your eyes caught the glow of the skyline below, I knew I'd never find another you in time. Honey notes and city lights holding us tonight. Golden chords in open air, love without a care. Honey notes and city lights, soft and bittersweet like wine. If the world just fades away, let the music play. Let the music play. Yeah. We were more than late night calls, more than shadows on brick walls, more than verses in a rhyme. We were lightning caught in time. No diamonds on your hands, just big and fragile plays, talking futures on the edge of every silent pledge. We learned love ain't always sweet, sometimes bitter on the beat. But when harmony aligns, it rewrites the lines. And even if the morning comes and silence slowly hums, I'll replay that light every single night. Now the balcony stands bare, same old city air, but the glow feels different now. Still I don't know how. Every time the skyline shines, I hear those honeyed lines floating back into my chest, where they softly rest. Maybe love's a passing spark, but it leaves behind a mark, like sugar on the tongue after the song is sung. So when the night turns bright with 1,000 city lights, I close my eyes and stay in that golden replay. Honey notes and city lights still holding me tonight. Even if you're far away, they still play. Honey notes and city lights, others in the night. If the world should fall apart, you're still in my heart. You're still in my heart. Yeah. City glowing, music flowing, sweet like memory. Honey notes, honey notes, and city lights.
Yeah. Needle drops, sunset fades. We're still glowing. Yeah.
Afterglow across your face, golden light we can't replace. City slow and holding breath, right before the night steps in. Analog heart slightly worn, playing love the old school form. No filters, no disguise, just truth inside your eyes. Kick drum steady, soft and low, like a pulse we both know it. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath the fading sky. You leaned close but didn't speak. Silence felt complete, like the warmth before goodbye in that purple sky. And the daylight slipping through left a trace of you in the air we shared, unprepared. Afterglow and love hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in the haze. Afterglow and love hearts, playing back from the start. Slow rewind. You're still mine. Rooftop chairs and empty cups, talking dreams that lifted us. You said love ain't digital, it's imperfect physical. Crackle like a vinyl spin, real beneath the skin, not a highlight reel, but something you can feel. Baseline moving deep and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Rose quartz glowing amber bright, holding on tonight. We were dancing out of time, offbeat but in rhyme, laughing at our flaws, breaking laws. Yeah, and the skyline burned in gold, like it knew the story told wouldn't last forever. Still we'd remember. Afterglow and analog hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in my haze. Afterglow and analog hearts, playing back from the start. Slow rewind. You're still mine. Yeah, we would tape deck memories, pressed in frequencies, late night remedies and melodies. No perfect design, just yours and mine. Hands intertwined, out of time. Yeah, yeah. You said nothing built to last ever moves too fast. Let it breathe, let it be. Even if the needle lifts and the rhythm shifts, the groove remains in our veins. Now the sun is fully gone, but the warmth lingers on. Every time I close my eyes, I see that sky. Oh, maybe love ain't meant to stay. Maybe it's the afterplay of light across the face in sacred space. They invented good hearts don't lie. They bend but they don't die. They echo through the years, through laughter, through tears. And when the vinyl softly ends and silence deep
afterglow. Read between it. Feel beneath it. There's something there. Yeah. Notebook open on the bed. Half the things we never said. Ink still wet from yesterday. Words we almost threw away. City humming low outside. Midnight pulling at the tide. Lamplight casting amber tones, soft in the sharpest stones. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, holding space for both of us. Snare brushing gentle truth, echoes of our youth. You were tracing every line like you're searching for a sign. In the pauses, in the sighs, in the space between our eyes. In the silence spoken code, on that quiet road where feelings hide, just inside. So between the lines, hidden in the signs, not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines in your hands and mine, every subtle glance, a second chance. Coffee cups and open books, soft unfinished looks. You said love ain't always loud, doesn't need a crowd. Sometimes it's a steady hum, like a bass line under drums. Sometimes it's a quiet plea for vulnerability. He wrote chords drifting warm and low, like a truth we barely showed. Trumpet crying far away. At the end of the day, we were learning how to read what the other really needs, in the tremble of a tone, in a text left alone. And the more we let it breathe, the more we could believe there was something real we could feel. So between the lines, so be hidden in the signs, not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines in your hands and mine, every subtle glance, a second chance. We ain't perfect with expression, still learning confession. No impression, just progression. You an oversized gray saying don't walk away from the things unsaid, living in your head. Every argument we had, every good and bad, left a space to fill if we will. Love ain't just a phrase, it's the quiet ways you hold my gaze through the haze. Now the pages turn alone, different room, different tone, but the margins still contain every joy and pain. Maybe we were meant to grow beyond what we could show. Still I find you in the frame of a half-written name in every song that plays at night. In every amber light, there's a trace of you and I in the why. And though the story shifted course, lost a steady source, there's a thread that binds between the lines. So between the lines, so between the lines intertwined. Even if we drift apart, you're in my heart. So between the lines, beyond design, not in what we wrote, but what we felt the most. So between the lines, some things aren't spoken, they're felt. Between the lines, where the soul dwells. Yeah. Dust on the vinyl. Saturday afternoon. Let's dig. Cardboard boxes on the floor, stacks of records, nothing more. Dusty fingers flipping slow, searching for that hidden glow. Also covers faded ink, coffee stains in the sink. Needle dreams in second hands, lost inside these grooves and bends. You were standing next to me, smiling at a melody. Pulled a record from the crate, said this one sounds like fate. Kick drum sample from Sevier, snare snap slightly late. Bassline warm and understated, every feeling syncopated. And the more we let it spin, the more we felt within some kind of connection beyond collection. Great diggers, romance found by chance between the dust and soul. We lost control. Great diggers, romance, slow dance in a record store light on a Saturday night. Found by chance between the dust and soul. We lost control. Great diggers, romance, slow dance in a record store light on a Saturday night. Headphones split between our ears, static hum dissolving fears. You lean closer to the sound like treasure finally found. Trumpet crying through the hiss, for just like a first time kiss. No fireworks in the sky, just a simple high. Yeah. We talk samples and old bands, life beyond these plans. Dreams pressed in the wax, hidden in the cracks. Outside traffic rushing by, didn't even catch our eye. We were somewhere deep inside analog time. When the chorus hit just right, everything felt like the world could wait. Outside that crate, yeah, crate diggers, romance found by chance between the dust and soul. We lost control. Crate diggers, romance, slow dance in a record store light on a Saturday night. Found by chance between the dust and soul. We lost control. Crate diggers, romance, slow dance in a record store Saturday night. Yeah, no dating apps, no swipe, just rhythm and type. Two strangers in the aisle talking vinyl. You in oversized flannel, voice soft like a sample saying love's like digging deep. You got a sift to keep. Every crackle got a story, every groove a little glory. And when the beat drops clean, you know what it means. Maybe that's how we began. No master plan, just two hands in the same crate. The memory still glows. Every time I drop that track, it brings you back. Maybe love ain't loud and fast, maybe it's built to last. Like vinyl spinning true under something new. Even if we drift apart, you'll always be that start, that dusty afternoon under a soul tune. So I keep on digging deep through memories I keep in every groove I find. You rewind, alright. Great diggers, romance, still a slow dance, yeah. Even when the needle lifts, it never shifts. Great diggers, romance, diggers, romance. Even when the needle lifts, it never shifts. Oh, great diggers, romance, second chance. In every dusty tone, we found our own. Romance, need a rise, romance, soft goodbye. Love stories aren't flashy, they're found in the crates. Yeah. Lights low, amber glow, let it breathe. Amber pour from the lamp, shadows moving slow and damp. City wrapped in honey light, half asleep, half alive tonight. Your reflection in the glass, like a memory that won't pass. Wine swirling in your head, unspoken, understand. Kick drum thumping in my chest, like a hat that won't confess. Snare snapping soft and dry underneath the velvet sky. You soon know why we always change, from sweet to distant strange. I just stared into the flame, trying not to take the blame. And the room began to sway, like you knew what we would say. Every glance we threw, shifted hue, amber mood swing, loving everything. Warm 1 minute, cold the next, hearts complex. Amber mood swing, truth in the in-between. Golden light on our skin, where do we begin? Yeah. Rooftop air and traffic glow. Summer nights we let it flow, laughing loud without a care. Fingers tangled in your hair, but autumn came without a sound. Leaves falling to the ground. You go quiet, I withdrew. Didn't know what to do. Rose chords bending out of tune like a fading afternoon. Baseline heavy, understated, every feel is syncopated. We were dancing on a wire between desire and fire, trying hard to make it stay while it slipped away. And your eyes held out, we couldn't talk about. In that amber room full of perfume, amber mood swing, loving everything. Warm 1 minute, cold the next, hearts complex. Amber mood swing, truth in the in-between. Golden light on our skin, where do we begin? Yeah. We were sweet like late July, now it's hard to meet your eye. Conversations turning thin, still I don't wanna give in. No villains in the scene, just people in between, growing pains and pride, drying out the eye. You said love ain't black and white, it flickers like street lights. Sometimes steady, sometimes don't, still shine it on. Maybe we just need the space to find a slower pace, or maybe this is how it ends now. Amber light burns low. So now the amber light burns low, shadow stretching on the wall. You stand silent by the door like you've done before. I reach out but hesitate, scared of ceiling fade. Every breath feels heavy, slow, like we already know. Maybe love ain't meant to freeze, maybe it's like melodies, changing keys without a sign, out of yours, out of mine. Still in that golden swing, there was something real within. Even if it fades away, it had its day. Amber mood was still a fragile thing, even when it bends, it transcends. Amber mood was soft, remembering, golden light remains in our veins. Amber fades, night stays. Some loves don't break, they just change shape. Amber mood swing. Yeah, yeah. Amber fades. 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 amber fade.